Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to week 3 of the Misfit Toys Fantasy Football Recap Show. I was just enjoying a grape Airhead. Won this whole box of these for my triumphant victory in musical chairs a few weeks back. So someone tried to tell me that I cheated in there. No, that didn't happen. I won that thing fair and square. So anyways, they gave me a box of Airheads. I'm willing to give you one if you want to stop down and grab one. That sounds good to me. I'll contribute. You can't have any of the grape because they're by far the best ones. But anyways, I digress, I guess. We're in week 3. And so far, everybody's still sticking around. We're having full lineups for the most part. Even last minute lineup, Brad, he went out and picked out a free agent. He got Sam Darnold picked up last week. That's a sneaky pickup. Darnold's having a big fantasy year. So going to be the best player around, but he's putting up some fantasy points. So sneaky Brad sneaking in there with that last minute lineup. I always get messed up here with my hands. It feels like this is the other hand being raised. So this Zoom gets to me as I'm looking at it. But again, I digress again. We'll get to the week 3 recap. And wow, what a week it was. We had some great finishes this past week. Last week, there's a reason I hate fantasy football. I needed one more catch from TJ Hawkinson, and they didn't throw it to him in the last 9 minutes of the game. And I lost. This week, Tyler needed one more completed pass from Jalen Hurts. He didn't get it. So I hung on and won. So yeah, so fantasy football, that's why it's stupid. I guess you have no control over it once it gets going. I guess that's why it's fun as well. So look at the scoreboards here. We had some close ones. We'll get to those in a second. Some of the blowouts we had this week. Team Teely time. We did 2-1 with a 212-141 win over Team KP, who moves to 1-2. Jazzy Sports Balls, Nick Oswald, only undefeated team we have left. He's 3-0 with a 197-127 win over Team Christine, who's 1-2 and newly engaged. Congratulations, everybody. We'll give her a round of applause. That's awesome. I have to hear the story of how he proposed. I know you probably told it a million times already, but it'd be fun to hear it. So congratulations, Nick, on being 3-0 in fantasy football, which is way more important than being engaged, Christine. I'm sorry to say. But anyways, moving on here. Team Cotter, Tommy C moved to 2-1 with a 157-125 win over Fail Mary in the matchup of the partners, the room partners there, even though they're catty corner to each other, but adjacent, I guess the official math term is. But Tommy Cotter got the best of that one. It was that's another close one here. And then the final blowout of the week, it was Angie Lutenegger 230 to Justin Field of Dreams and Darren Dowell 107. So Angie moves to 2-1 and Darren falls to 1-2. The other matches we had, man, they were tight. My matchup with Tyler had Jalen Hurts fall just short as I hung on for a 178.82 to 177.2 victory over Tyler to move to 2-1, and Tyler moved to 1-2. And another close matchup. Leanne got a last-second drive from Aaron Rodgers to sneak up and beat my son Elliot, 151.61 to 150.17. So just over a point. Aaron Rodgers, you can't give him 37 seconds. He's going to win that game. But Leanne moves to 1-2. Elliot falls to 1-2 as well. And in the last close matchup we had, it was last minute lineup. Brad picking up his first win, 149.5 to 148.19 over Ankeny Natron, Nathan Combs. And so we had some good matchups this week, some very close matchups. So that always makes it fun when that last game counts and you're cussing at the Lions because they're not throwing to TJ Hawkinson or whatever you're cussing at. But probably take it a little bit too seriously, but oh well. Looking at next week, we're already on week 4, so we're at the quarter mark here. Once again, we always have some good ones. Every matchup's a good one, I guess, if I'm talking about it. But looking at that lineup for next week, you got undefeated Nick Oswald at 3-0, taking on Fail Mary at 1-2. Nick is favored 174 to 152. Elliot, Mom Dad 2, is favored over Team Kirkpatrick 172 to 167. That one looks to be close. Team Teely time favored over his buddy last minute lineup Brad 163 to 145. I'm sure there's no love lost between those two fellas. Team Christine, newly engaged, is favored over Team Tyler 144 to 134. Maybe this is a complete great week for you, Christine. You get the ring and you get the win. We'll see how that works out for you. And Team Cotter versus Darren Dowell, Justin Field of Dreams. Right now, Darren and Justin Field of Dreams is favored 156 to 154. That one looks to be tight. And my matchup is worth Derdouche Blitzkrieg. Right now, I'm favored 171 to 159. Don't forget, it is Thursday Night Football. We got Jaguars at Bengals. I pick up the Bengals defense, hopefully with our new scoring back to how we had it. Man, that was kind of a mess with that. I forgot to even address that. But yeah, we're going to keep the defensive scoring. I didn't get it back exactly how it was. Everybody's off by like a point on their past weeks, but it's pretty close. We'll keep that how it is. So anything else, any other comments, concerns you guys have about the league, let me know. We're on to week 4 and keep getting those lineups set. And always until then, we say go Brady Gaga.